Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fireball Wrestling. I am your host, Greg Fryer, here with my co-commentator, Daquan. Last name, mind your damn business. And tonight we are witnessing the debut of an ammo superstar here in Fireball, making his way to Japan for the first time under the tutelage of El Tigre, one of the legends of our business. We've got Sebastian Ramos, and he's going to be taking on one of the young tigers here in Fireball, in Minoru Hoshi, who has already made his way to the ring. And we are about ready to get this match underway. So, I must ask, Daquan, let's get some analysis on Minoru Hoshi.
Minoru Hoshi, like Sebastian Ramos, is under the coaching of El Tigre. El Tigre owns the coaching facility here for Fireball, under all the name, the Young Tigers, for obvious reasons, of course. Minoru Hoshi, very new to the scene of wrestling. Very fun to see. He specializes in kicks and holds.
Yeah, very prolific wrestler is Hoshi for as young as he is. He is in his early 20s at the age of 22 and has been under the tutelage of El Tigre since the age of 17. And here in Japan, it is a big deal to be under the name El Tigre, as we see a nice wrestling takedown here from Hoshi. And Hoshi has learned a lot. He has grown a lot in strength and showcases it here as Ramos flips out of that German suplex attempt. Now, Daquan, as somebody who pays attention to ammo, Sebastian Ramos, obviously longtime tag team competitor as a member of Subway. Sure. And now that Subway is over and he is under the tutelage of El Tigre, do you think we're going to see a new Sebastian Ramos? Do you think this is going to be a big change for the kid?
Yes, this is a different atmosphere for Sebastian Ramos. He's been a tag team guy for most of his career in ammo wrestling. So seeing him here by himself in the ring alone, it's a huge change. In his last match in ammo wrestling, he didn't end up in the best of shapes. He lost that the triple threat match between all the Subway members. But here he is now. After El Tigre came backstage, scouting out some young talent, and he saw Sebastian Ramos. He saw something in him. I'll tell you that, he saw something in him. And here he is, and Fireball Pro.
And as we can see here, Ramos still definitely adjusting to the Japanese style, as Hoshi has had an advantage this match. A very different style of wrestling, and a lot of new things being brought to the table here. But I feel like El Tigre is the guy you want in your corner if you are going to learn and pick up a new style. El Tigre is a legend here, not only in Fireball, but in Japan as a wrestler. He is a, all-time great junior. He is in a history book of championships just of his own. And, beautiful power slam here by Hoshi. And he's going to follow it up with a gorgeous combo that we've seen a number of times as he picks it, armbar leg lock. One of his more prolific combinations there. And Ramos looks like he could be in trouble early. El Tigre,
that is one of the thing of beauty that he's picked up. He learned that in El Tigre's little dungeon.
The Tigre dungeon. And we have seen a number of great stars here in Fireball come from that dungeon and through that dungeon, including his own son, who has made his way to Fireball. And this match has been incredible so far. And I've got to say, for being a young tiger, Minoru has been putting on a show. He's he's not really been the most successful here in Fireball, but a win over Ramos, you'd think, would have to start to, give him that vote of confidence, and maybe we would see a little bit more from Minoru in the future.
I'd love to see more of Minoru. Minoru he has held his own against some of the best here in Fireball, who we'll have to see later on down the line. But Minoru has had a good showing against multiple opponents in the past. Never managed to get on top in most of them matches. A lot of work needed. But Sebastian is a great competitor to go up against. Seeing he is in a change of style. Beautiful
moonsault DDT, shades of his mentor El Tigre, who we know has arguably the best moonsault in the business. As we see a gorgeous German suplex, and to the top rope goes Minoru. Minoru, not known to fly. This is foreign territory, but a beautiful elbow drop. And Ramos now going to change the tides a little bit as these two men battling back and forth. A very competitive match, and a Superman punch drops him into the pin.
Ooh.
And oh, that's a closed fist, and we know that closed fists are discouraged here in Fireball, as that goes against the rules of wrestling and pure wrestling, which is something that we follow very closely. So Minoru is going to get a little bit penalized by El Tigre there, as he calls it out to the ref. And a beautiful Dragon Screw leg whip to follow by Ramos.
You look at Sebastian Ramos, and I think El Tigre did pick this man out for a reason. El Tigre, back in his younger years, did have a similar style to Sebastian Ramos. Both of them do tend to go to the top.
Oh, Tiger Salt to the back.
Just like that.
Just like that. Risk taker. He has a strong belief in the way he wrestles, and I feel like that exciting junior style, the emphatic way that Ramos wrestles really is reminiscent of a young El Tigre, and I think seeing that El Tigre has a lot of pride in bringing Ramos over and showcasing him to this Fireball crowd as a beautiful frog splash. 1, 2, and that's not going to be enough to put away young Hoshi, who is able to kick out. We've seen a lot of resilience from this man in a short amount of time, and I think his will to step up against an opponent that he has never seen before, somebody who, he's never stepped in the ring with, never trained with, hasn't seen around the dungeon or the dojo, is kind of crazy, as now Ramos setting up for what I believe will be the Lemon Fresca, middle of the ring, and this is a finishing maneuver.
Beautiful move.
Connects flush into the pin. 1, 2, and no, Hoshi gonna kick out.
You can't teach that in a dungeon, El Tigre. That is resilience. You are born with that. You're born with that kind of heart.
And we can see the heart and the fight left in Hoshi here as a back elbow, and then he turns him around. Beautiful standard belly-to-belly suplex. And you can see the technical prowess of a kid like Minoru Hoshi doing things like that. And just the straight shot followed by the kick to the gut. Looks like we may be seeing a little bit of a comeback sequence here on the back of Minoru Hoshi. Heel kicks and a beautiful swinging neck breaker.
That is beautiful.
It really is. As Hoshi now looking for something, Ramos going to push him off. Big reversal. Crucifix pin. And oh, the ref's going to see the rope break. And again, the ref calling a very fair, very wise bout so far. Got to show respect to our Fireball referees. As Ramos now, beautiful throwback style neck breaker. Hoshi going to target that knee with a kick. And a lariat into the corner.
That was just momentum.
Just momentum. And there it is, that wrestling takedown again. Second time he's been able to connect with that. And this might be trouble for Ramos. 1, 2, and oh! Oh! Cutting it close.
Ooh.
Hoshi thought he had him.
It don't need to be flashy. And if it gets the job done, you got to hit it as many times as you want. Hoshi knows that more than anybody. As a newcomer, he isn't here to be flashy. He isn't here to lure the crowd in with these big moves like El Tigre.
And like Ramos, who climbs to the top rope from the outside, and another frog splash. This time near the ropes. 1, 2, and again Hoshi's going to power his way out. I think the bigger frame of Hoshi, the stronger size, maybe resisting that frog splash a little bit compared to most. But right now Ramos looking for that Lemon Fresco once more, and he connects with the kick to the gut, gets him around, and here we go, Lemon Fresca into the pin.
Big shoulders.
1, 2, and Hoshi. Unbelievable performance from the young Tiger tonight, as he is able to power out at a 2 and get a kick in before Ramos can continue his momentum. Chop to the chest and a whip into the corner. Is Ramos going to follow? Yes, he is. Catches him. Gamengiri on the way. Beautiful kick, dropping him down. And here we go. Oh, maybe looking to get a little technical here. A hammerlock. Hoshi.
He can't hang. He can't hang with Hoshi. I'll tell you that.
When it comes to grappling, Hoshi.
Oh, God.
Kimura, but wisely able to roll through as Ramos. And Hoshi now.
He got all of it in.
Hoshi now on the shoulders. Fireman's carry position. Into the stun gun. Dropping him right on his throat. And wiping the sweat off his face. As this match, coming up on 10 minutes just about now, has been very competitive. Hoshi maybe catching his breath, stalking his prey a little bit. And again, Hoshi's been very impressive. I can't state enough how well this bodes for the future of Fireball, future of ammo as well, seeing Ramos perform the way he has, as we get a quick look at our crowd here in Japan. Ramos, Huracan Rana. Beautiful snap.
You saw that? Oh, that was smart of Hoshi. I don't know if you noticed that, but every time you're hit with a Hurricane Rod, it is close to being a frag. You can get dropped in your head at any point. Big man taking a back bump. A back bump hurt, but at least you still got your neck intact. I'm just
exactly. And Hoshi now, beautiful attack into the corner. We've seen a lot of the Hoshi that we haven't seen before, and I feel like he may have been prepared for this match more than we thought. Maybe watching a little bit of ammo to do some scouting on Ramos. Hoshi, very familiar with this style.
Keeping Sebastian grounded. That's a good tactic.
Hoshi preparing himself in that corner, hyping himself up a little bit as he's going. He's going again for this armbar leg lock, this submission that he is basically patented as his own threat. He's got Ramos locked in.
This move is one of the most dangerous moves to hit, because you're not targeting just one limb, but two. That's a lot of limbs.
And it wears down those arms, those legs, makes those strikes a little bit weaker. And we know that Ramos can't throw hands with the best of them. As now Hoshi stumbles to his feet, catches him, and turns it into a triangle. I think the ref saw an arm or leg in the ropes. He goes for a kick, and it's blocked by Ramos. And Ramos going back to that sit-out jawbreaker, the comfort of the sit-out jawbreaker, as he beats his chest, feeling the energy of this Japanese guy.
Sebastian Ramos is actually lighter than Hoshi, which we haven't seen much in matches with Hoshi. He's usually gone up against bigger opponents. So seeing this, Sebastian's probably had to minimalize his moveset a little with these jawbreakers. Going back to that jawbreaker is one of the safest moves to go for in his case.
It absolutely is, as now we see Hoshi getting the advantage and going for his snake eyes and showcasing the power that we normally don't see from this specific young tiger, a smaller, less in size man. Roll through, drop kick. As we see, Ramos definitely hanging though, and he's had a lot of energy in this match and kept his pace very well against a guy like Hoshi, who we're going to see return up top one more time. Ramos on his back. Hoshi calls him to his feet.
He's just trying to prove why he's better at everything that Sebastian Ramos does.
And he's going to whiff on that. But again with that punch. And El Tigre even wincing a little bit at that. The ref going to count. But Ramos going to power out of the two. Hoshi again going for this wrestling roll, wearing down the body of Sebastian Ramos, limb by limb, piece by piece. And you've got to think it's starting to get to him a little bit, right? Ramos definitely not used to the physicality provided by somebody like Hoshi, who is now going to go for the Tiger Roll.
Tiger Roll, that's a big move from El Tigre's moveset, and you got to think, with any outcome in this match, really, El Tigre has to be proud of his students here. They put on a long match, grueling match, really. And we
again see that Huracan Rana from Ramos, who I think maybe is starting to find a pattern here with Hoshi as he looks to put him away. Third time now. Lemon Fresca in the corner. Here we go, and it connects. That beautiful rolling on prettier 1, 2, and no! Once more, he powers out. Maybe that Lemon Fresca just isn't doing the job for Ramos anymore. Beautiful jawbreaker in return from Hoshi. Maybe taking one out of Ramos's book as he's going to take him down. Grounded pound with his palm strikes to the forehead. Even covered up and then transitions it into an armbar.
He's going after these limbs. And that just got to take a toll on Sebastian's stamina and his wear.
Yeah, you even see when Sebastian stood up there, he was holding his arm, wincing in pain. And that knee strike, beautiful. And now working away at the knee, Hoshi has been deliberately working limb by limb, piece by piece, making sure that speed and stamina of Sebastian Ramos is going to feel every bit of it throughout this match. And after this match is now he raises him to his feet, and a beautiful roundhouse kick just drops him like a sack of potatoes. I have never seen Ramos hit the ground that hard. And Hoshi,
that is what he has picked up as a signature move, by the way, the roundhouse kick.
He's been able to do it. An upset here, maybe, but in Fireball, this is our standard of wrestling. Is Minoru Hoshi is your victor here tonight after a incredible match. I mean, I can't state enough how impressive it was on both these guys. Hoshi, having kept pace with someone along the lines of Sebastian Ramos, which we don't see very often. Ramos, he's fast. He's got a very unique style, and coming over to Japan under the tutelage of El Tigre.
Hoshi had a strategy. Hoshi
Mhm.
had a strategy. He went for those wings, and if you ain't got no wings, you ain't gonna fly, Sebastian. You gotta learn in Fireball. You gotta
You
learn. You got
absolutely
a long
do.
way to go.
And tonight, what we have learned is Minoru Hoshi has a bright future, and the winner of the match, the Fireball Young Tiger, Minoru Hoshi. And with that, I guess that's it for us tonight. We appreciate you guys, at Ammo for checking us out, and thank you.